Okay, B1, spring of 2019, video number 3 for Penelope Young. So we went through all this whole list here. Make sure you complete the items that you need. Then we get into week 1. Week 1's kind of short. Well, you're in there on Saturday, so you should be all right. You have 3 things due. 1, 2, see the due date? And 3 for January 18th. Without fail, this syllabus quiz has to be done because you're going to know from all the stuff I've just been telling you, you're going to go through all those pages and you're going to understand how to take this course. If you don't understand how a professor grades or what they're looking for, it makes it really hard for you to do well in the course. So that's the point. You can click on each week, the assignment breakdown and points. The first week is going to be pretty wordy, and I still haven't changed some of the stuff. So you're going to go over all this, and then it's going to explain what has points and what does not. So all those pages that you need to look at to take the syllabus quiz, there's 0 points for that. Like this video, there's 0 points for looking at it, but you do need to look at it. Reading the outline flashcards in PowerPoint and reading the introduction in the book. Now, if you don't have the actual book, you didn't pay for it, you're not going to get the intro 0.0 chapter, unfortunately. You're going to have to do the best you can on this quiz on introduction for 10 points. It's only 10 points. If you blow it, at least you tried it. But some of this information is in the PowerPoints and the outline. You kind of have to work your way through that. You do need to get the book at some point in the semester. Only the first 2 chapters are covered. And the 21-day free trial is just that. It's going to end, and then you're going to be stuck at a point where you're going to really need it for the midterm. All right. Make sure that you do the reading in the book. Not everything's going to be in the PowerPoints. I always get these emails. I don't understand the midterm. This isn't in the PowerPoint. Well, you're not just doing those things. You're reading the book as well. If you wish to do the outline versus the PowerPoint, only do one, that's up to you. You know how you learn best, okay? So this is showing you what the point spread is. The syllabus quiz is 25 points, and you absolutely have to take it. Introducing yourself and chatting with your fellow students is 5 points. Very simple. Quiz on the introduction chapter, that's 10 points. This tells you a lot, and I have to update this, but it tells you a lot about how the quizzes and homework work. Quizzes are 3 attempts possible, so you have 3 chances to get it correct. But you cannot pass this class just doing those multiple choices alone, okay? You have to do the homework. You have to do things like the syllabus quiz. Now, the syllabus quiz is an upload. If you don't know how to do that, you're going to have to find out, okay? I don't show you how to do it. That's a Canvas question. Here's the intro, and here's my image of me. This is about 10 years old, 2008, a sculpture that I did, and you're just going to reply right here and start typing, "Hi everybody, my name is," and give us a couple sentences about yourself and your hobbies, and so on. Okay, I live in the desert, so I wrote, "I love the desert." Okay, next thing is going to be the syllabus quiz. Now, if you don't know how to do it, you're going to go down here and get help from these sources. You will call Canvas as well. Now, down here, if you go help, see how that magically appears? This is where you're going to go for help. I am not your help person for technical issues at all, okay? So anything you need, you're going to go here, or it's on the syllabus as well. It's also in the questions about discussion area, and I'll show you that in a minute. But you can click on these 2 things, and this is going to show you what the windows look like. So I do kind of help you, but you're going to figure the rest of this out, okay? And this has to be done properly, and it tells you what file types are allowed. There's 3 file types that are allowed there, all right? You have to figure out, if you don't know how to do file types, you're going to figure out how that happens, okay? There are several uploads in this class. You absolutely have to know how to upload, and that's true for, I think, every online course at BC. All right, I'm going to skip over and go to the syllabus, which is over here. It's in 2 places, but I'm going to go here, and this gives you the section number. See, that's correct, yes. Spring of 2019, okay, and my email, and there's different ways to contact me. You can either click that, and it'll go to an email, which it'll take forever to load, so I'm not going to wait. Or you can go to the inbox right here, and you can write. You'll select our course, and then you'll say my name, and then you will write in the subject area, quiz number 1, chapter 1, question number 4. Okay, then you're going to go on and do all this. Thank you. I'm going to go Josiah. I don't know if I spelled that right. Josiah. Okay, so you're going to say, I noticed on this quiz, you're going to write all that out. Okay, send it. All right, that's how you do it there. Other email is a regular email. Again, use your BC email. If you want to be on the safe side, just go through this inbox because it will be in the inbox on Canvas and will also go to my email. All right, so let's go back to our course and go back to our syllabus. Actually, I'm going to pop back here. Phone number, you can call me, but don't be calling me at night at the due date on Friday night. I'm not going to answer until Monday morning, okay? Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 1. That's it. Some places it says noon, but roughly the afternoon. Sometimes I'm on another hour later. I do have a Monday, Wednesday class, a live class, 9 to noon, I think, something like that. And then Tuesday, Thursday evening class. So that doesn't really affect you. 48-hour response time. So if you're really urgent and freaking out, you're going to go over here and get help there. Okay. One other possibility for you is to go to discussions to get help and go to muddiest point. That's what it's called. Is there something confusing? So you can answer, ask a question rather, and another student will answer it for you perhaps. Now, they may not answer it. So this gives you some other resources, basically almost the same thing as what's over here at the help area, but perhaps a couple other things on there. So a lot of times there's something weird and funky with an assignment. Maybe I cut and pasted it and the wording's a little off. And you'll say, well, I didn't understand what she meant by uploading a JNG, instead of like a PNG or a JPEG. Is that a new file type, blah, blah, blah. And then some other students say, oh, I think that's a typo. And then you guys can get points, right? So a lot of times other students will answer over here. No credit one way or another, but that's available to you, okay? You can email me, and again, you can call or text, but do it within the time frame of the contact hours. And reasonably with the phone, 5 p.m. That's it, really. I don't answer my phone past 9, and I won't answer for you guys till the next day. That's just how that's going to be. Likely, I will text you back. If it's really something urgent, perhaps I'll email you back or call you back right away, but don't count on it. 90% of the time, that's a no. Okay? Emails after 11 a.m. on Friday, answered Monday. Okay? So don't wait to the due date. I highly suggest you look at the work early. This explains what we're learning in this course description. These are our authors and our gateways to art. I have the image elsewhere. It doesn't load here very well for what the book looks like, but it should be a painting of two images the two Fridas with two Frida Kahlos. It's a Frida Kahlo painting, of course. Then the digital gateways link here, ISBN number, the Bakersfield College bookstore. Usually the bookstore has the best price. You don't need Inquisit, which I don't know why that doesn't say that up here, but anyway, you don't need, oh, here it is. You do not need Inquisit Reg card right here. You don't need that. Only the second edition of the book. There's a new chapter that's been added and everything's been shifted, so you're going to be in the wrong chapter, I think after chapter 2. So don't do it. All right, materials, you're going to need glue, magazine, scissors for the Mutu collage, and then colored pencils, paint, colored paper for mosaic design. Try not to have to buy anything for this class other than the book. See what you can kind of scavenge. Magazines might be the harder thing. I realize students more and more don't subscribe to any magazines or are in a household that has any. You're going to have to go to the thrift store or the library. Usually like $1, $2. Okay. So weekly lecture, you have access to the site 24/7. Check your due dates. Attendance 24/7. If you're not submitting work for 10 days, now I really want to make this clear. You may have logged in 6 times, but if you don't submit any work, then you will be dropped. And this could be past the drop date, it could be anywhere in the course. If something's going on with you, you need to email me and let me know ahead of time, not after. Okay? Make sure you know as soon as you possibly can, let me know. Technical information, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. We did cover a lot of this, but there's more here with nice links right there. Document and image formatting, really important. Word docs and PDFs only for essays and written assignments. Go get viable software, absolutely. I can't say that enough. If I can't open your Pages file or whatever else, their Google Doc, it's going to be a 0. I'm not going to warn you at this point. I feel like I've spent way too much time and energy doing that. Text files, 10 points off. If it makes it hard to read in any way, anything you submit that's hard for me to grade or read in any way, you're going to get points off for it. Make sure it's very clean and clear. For art projects, JPEG or PNG only. No PDFs, no emailed work. Don't email it to me. It has to be uploaded to Canvas. Absolutely. You don't know how to do it? Find out. Okay? Assignments and work ethic, you must find a laptop, desktop. I've said that several times. Any computer, Wi-Fi, electric outage, those are not excuses. Sorry. If you're out in the woods and your computer goes down, I really feel for you, but you have weeks and weeks of time to access the work, not just the due date and time. Except for the midterms and final, everything's open for multiple weeks, so there's no excuse. Open dates are long. That's just me restating what I just said. I am looking for college level writing here. Okay, I'm not an easy grader, and I feel like it's necessary to say this because students are like, oh, you're harder than everyone else. First of all, I know that's absolutely not true, and second of all, I never said I was going to be an easy grader and that an art class was going to be easy. If you heard that somewhere, I didn't say it, okay? This is a college level course. It has a certain curriculum and a certain level is expected. If you're a language learner, I will take that into account. I have a lot of language learners, I would say most of them, come across just perfectly. I get what they're trying to say really well. Maybe the vocabulary is a little off, but that is fine, okay? Just do the very best that you absolutely can do. I can see when you come to class and what you did. You can't tell me that you submitted something and it's not there. I'll send you a screenshot and say, nope, it's not there. Okay, so make sure your computer doesn't time out or something weird happens. A lot of students don't realize, like your little clock up here, sometimes it lags and it doesn't refresh. That does happen, and you think you've got more time. Make sure you're refreshing your little clock, okay? That's important. I don't offer makeup exams on the midterm and final. Absolutely do not. There's a couple exceptions here. Read those over carefully. One-time pass, you get a week's worth of work, but that's not for midterms or final. And right now you have 20 points in this class, and that's your one-time pass. I give it to you, okay? If you want to use it to open like 40 and 80 points, I don't think we have an 80-point week this semester, but anyway, it can be several points that you've missed. You can reopen that week up until close to the end, not the very end, but close to the end, okay? More information on tech support and habits of mind. And this is really important. So I'm going to actually stop here and go over this again. So hold on.